So as you've heard me say before on my other videos, I'm getting a new tank, a new and bigger tank. And one of the main issues with buying a bigger tank is finding an appropriate stand. So with the tank I bought, I could have bought a stand as well, but it would have cost about £400. And the stands that come with fish tanks typically aren't that strong. They'll hold the weight, but I've just never trust them because they look like they could buckle, or they just look like they're not going to be strong enough long term. I'm sure they are, but I like to be safe when there's so much weight that's going to be sitting on top of a stand. So rather than pay £400 for a substandard stand, I went and built one. Cost me about half as much, and I built this with my dad, and I have to say it's very strong, overly strong to be honest. We used wood that was really thick, you know, the type of wood that holds up ceilings in houses, near enough anyway. And I'll show you. So as I've said in previous videos, I'm upgrading my fish tank. I'm not adding to the collection, I'm upgrading. So this is my current one. As you notice, there's no doors on there because I've used them on here, because the doors are kind of expensive, so we've just used the same doors. So this is my current tank, 140 litres, 4 foot wide, and this will all be coming down. All the fish, all the gravel, substrate, all the plants will be moved to a larger tank that will sit on top of here. And this larger tank will still be the same width, 4 foot, but it will be 300 litres because it's 2 foot tall, whereas this one's 1.5 foot tall, and it's slightly deeper as well. So if you follow me on Instagram, or if you've watched any of my previous videos recently, you'll know that I've been waiting a few months for this tank to be built. I haven't got it yet, but in that time I've managed to build the stand, and here it is. It's complete, it's in the house. I just got to wait for the tank, plumb it in, and then I'll switch them over. I'm not looking forward to the switch really. It's going to be a nightmare, you know, to move everything from one tank to the other. As you see here though, I'm running 2 canister filters at the moment, just because the new tank will have a sump. Same fish, same substrate, same plants, fresh water, but it will be a 300 litre tank with a 100 litre sump below, just because I like to do things overkill really. I just really want a sump. So I'm running 2 canister filters temporarily, just to seed the media that will go into the sump. Obviously 2 canister filters won't fill the sump. I'll be adding a lot more media, probably about as much media as about 10 of those canister filters, to be honest. But I wanted a good amount of it to be seeded. I didn't want to put all new media in there, obviously, but a lot of it will be new, brand new media, and some of it will be seeded. So I'll just transfer everything over and it will be fine. So let me just show you this. The only issue I've got is I can't open the doors from the front. I need some handles, but other than that, it's pretty much complete. So to open the front door, I've actually put a side door on it. And this side door is so that I can put the sump in through the side, because I reckon it won't fit through the middle. So there's a side door here, and the side panel, the side door, matches this side panel, which doesn't open, so you can't even tell it's a door. So that's where the sump will go, in through this door. So just open this door and pop this door out. Now, as you can see, this melamine board, the oak, is just an outside cover. The actual strength is coming from these big boys here. All this wood has been painted white, and it's really strong wood. And the melamine, this stuff, is just screwed and stuck onto the top and sides. This is where the strength comes in. I got this idea of the tank stand from, obviously, Joey, the king of DIY. I copied his videos on how to build a stand. Said to my dad, showed him the video, I said, this is how I want it built. And we built it from there, using that idea. So this door just clips onto there, and just open this one. I wanted a lot of access to the sump, so what I've done is made it so the doors all come out like this. I've actually got the plugs and light already sorted. Oh god, let me sort this out. So I've got a really bright LED light underneath here. As you can see there, I had it spare, and it's a sort of light you can light up a room with. It's a 4-foot LED light, 32 watt or something like that, and that is going to light up this area so I can see exactly what's going on in the sump. I'll try and show you here. I've got all the sockets in. There are 8 plug sockets, 4 doubles that are screwed to the back, and they just join off one plug. So once that plug plugs into the wall, I've got 8 working sockets. That's for the heaters, the return pump, this light, the light that will go above the tank, and just any extras that I want to put in. So any bubble walls or bubble stones for extra aeration. I just want to show you the main structure really. Everything's done, like I said, following the king of DIY's videos. It's just like this double thick wood. It's really strong. And I'll just put a base on there for the sump to sit on. So the sump will go all the way from the left all the way to the right, pretty much fill this space. It's going to be massive. It's got sides on, it's got the front on, the top, the bottom, but the back will be open like this, just for the circulation. So you can see the stand's pretty solid. I think it's going to hold up the tank really well, because there's no way I'm going to be putting a 300 litre tank on a stand that I don't think will hold its weight. You know what I mean? I want the stand to be able to hold twice or 3 times the amount of weight as it needs to. You know, I don't want it to just be sufficient, which is what I think the stands you buy are. You know, I think they only just about do the job. I like to go overboard with everything, so I've built this myself. It's got these little hinges on the back. So I can clip that one in and then just have 2 doors, just for quick access. And then I can also, this one's got a hinge on it too. But this one has then got this little clasp So when I need to get food and that out for the fish, I can just open this single door without messing about with those little hook things. So yeah, this is the stand. Quick video here, just because I just wanted to show off the stand before I get the tank. The tank will be coming next week sometime, hopefully. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a big job, but I'm glad I've got one of the hardest parts out of the way, which is a suitable stand for such a large tank. I'm happy with it, and it's going to be really good. So it should be interesting. I'm going to do some videos on the new tank. Maybe some of me setting it up, I'm not sure yet. Depends if I got time. Yeah, so that's the stand. Thank you for watching. Any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll get straight back to you. I'll see you later.